Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Dr. Franklin Ruehl, host of Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion, and this is my fourth appearance on the Pat Sajak Show. Roll tape.
I appreciate his being here. Our next guest is our resident expert on everything in this universe and well beyond, and I think he's spent some time in both places. Please welcome Dr. Franklin Ruehl. Dr. Ruehl. Now, my first question is, this is a personal nature, and I hope you don't mind bringing it, but I'm accustomed to seeing you in eyeglasses. Have you gone to contact lenses? Or?
No, I forgot my glasses today, Dan.
You did, huh? I'm sorry. Do you know where they are? You have a glasses case in your pocket. Have you looked in there?
Prescription sunglasses.
Oh, all right. Why don't you put those on?
Okay.
I think those might look kind of cool.
Okay, at least I can see. Oh, it's Pat. Hi.
I like that. Now hold those.
Okay.
All right.
Two for a dime?
No.
Or three for 20 cents.
Give me those. Now you have something to plug. You have an event coming up that you're very excited about.
This is at the Whole Life Expo, Friday, November 17th, 3 p.m.
Be there.
That's my lecture workshop, 2-hour seminar on the scientific evidence for UFOs and ETs entitled "The Universe is Teeming with Life."
Teeming with life. Now, you believe that these things are just like everywhere, like under the couch? I mean, you believe every place, right?
Not every place, but every planet. In other words, I'm
pretty much every planet has some life.
Some form of life, ranging from lower to higher embodiments, not necessarily English-speaking, humanoid, or even intelligent, but alive, Pat. And on some of those planets, that life will have evolved intelligence.
Now there's this thing going on in the Soviet Union where it's been widely reported that some ship landed and some big guy got out and he had this little mark on his forehead. And he walked around and he talked to people and all this.
I know,
stuff.
13 feet high with a pinhead for a brain.
Is there some truth?
I have to say those reports sound rather fallacious. And I should stress that we serious ufologists don't swallow every UFO story hook, line, and sinker. We want to investigate them thoroughly. So we're trying to move the discipline of ufology to the arena of a scientific discipline. Cases like this, of course, hamper that effort. But on the other hand, this is positive, as the printers say. Bad ink is good ink. So at least we're generating interest in UFOs. For instance, I was called up today from Canada, from the CBS, Canadian Broadcasting System, for an interview on UFOs on one of the radio network programs.
Yeah.
And I'm here, of course. So I think it is helping in that sense.
Yeah, okay. Now, but why do they always, when the spaceships land, why is it always in a swamp in Mississippi to talk to a couple of guys? See, I would land like at the White House or something.
Okay. Well, I could go into detail on why UFOs may fear us, or at least their occupants. Just to give you one theory that I don't think has been expounded much, is that they are small in statures. We've heard little green men. They may be 3 or 4 feet high, and many reports tell us that. They may be afraid of us. They realize humans are much taller, that we place a great deal of value on size, and we might want to immediately dissect them or place them in some sort of exobiological gardens on exhibit. So I think they have reason to possibly fear us, and hence might choose secluded areas to land in.
So the big problem in any sort of interterrestrial communication is height.
Not necessarily. That's just one possible explanation.
Now, just to show that you're not a one-note guy and your mind is not on... We have some other thing. You always bring us things, and for some reason you have brought us this.
That's for you, Pat.
What is this? Why do I have it? Why am I holding it? Why am I handing it to you?
Handled golf club. May I show you how you use it?
Sure.
Okay, this makes...
Because we have guests on the couch, Doctor.
It's actually a putter.
Okay, what I'd like to see you on the golf course.
Maybe that's why my score is so high.
What is so extraordinary about
this? This has a bent handle. It's actually called the biocurve. It's also known as Bennett's bend. It's a 19-degree bend in the handle. And this is a patented bend that applies to many different handled objects. And it's been shown in test after test that this is more comfortable to grip. For example, they have a whole line of pots and pans that have these bent-angled handles on. Now, to give you an example, if you were to grasp, let's say, a pot, naturally you'd pull it like this. This would be the comfortable way to do it.
Yeah.
However, you're forced in a straight-handled pot or pan to hold it like this. Hence, you're applying strain to the wrist. With this 19-degree bend, it conforms to the natural bend in your wrist, and it makes it much easier to grasp
Well,
things.
if we had one of those pots here, that would have been a great demonstration, wouldn't it?
Yes, well, we have the golf club and also a bent-handled pen. Now, this may look a bit ugly, but it's very comfortable to use. And, for example, students who are trying on an essay test to write as much as possible, this might just give them an extra paragraph or two, might raise their grade from a B to an A, for example. So why don't you just hold that, Pat?
Well, it is ugly.
It is ugly, but it's utilitarian.
It is comfortable.
And, for example, individuals with arthritis or some hand deformity might actually find this to be a great deal of benefit. And all sorts of handled implements have it, hammers.
It's from the Uri Geller collection.
Brooms.
Now, let me ask you something. You also brought just a potpourri tonight.
What do you have?
You have a riddle for us.
Yes, a riddle. It's the riddle of the Sphinx for you.
The riddle of the Sphinx.
Yes. Now, in Greek mythology, Oedipus was asked...
Any of you can play along on this riddle of the Sphinx.
Well, let him try first, because he's the host.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now,
sometimes I'm painfully aware of that. Go ahead.
Now, Pat, pay attention, because it's serious. Oedipus could have lost his life had he answered this incorrectly. In Greek mythology, he was asked by the Sphinx the following riddle. If he answered right, he would have wealth and riches. If he answered incorrectly, death.
Death.
The question, what creature moves on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night? Pat, your life is at stake here.
Now, you're telling me. 4 legs in the morning, 3 legs in the afternoon, 2 legs at night.
No, 4 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 at night.
Oh, that changes the whole complexion.
It does.
Yeah.
Pat, your time is running.
I don't know. Does anyone have any idea? No.
Man.
Oh, what?
She said it.
What?
Man. That's very good. And to explain it, in the morning of his life, a man crawls on all 4s. In the afternoon of his life, he walks on 2 legs. In the evening of his life, he may need a cane to help him. Hence, the riddle of the Sphinx was answered correctly by Oedipus.
And Julia Duffy.
The Sphinx threw herself over a cliff, and he, of course, married Jocasta. Unbeknownst to him, his mother, who later committed suicide, and he was blinded as punishment.
Well, thank you.
Greek
That was a true and enlightening thing, and we thank you for bringing that. We had hoped to get into something else here, and I hate to tell you your segment is over because you usually complain that you didn't get enough time. How do you feel tonight?
I was hoping we'd at least cover some sci-fi films.
Sorry, Dr. Ruehl. But see, that means you can come back any old time and bring your glasses next time. Okay. Nice having you here. Thank you much. Dr. Ruehl is our guest. Dr. Ruehl.
Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes, yes, yes.